Spring is here, which means summer is on the way, and if you are anything like me, you are broke. So I've compiled a list of 50 free crochet patterns to help keep you crocheting for months. Recently, I have returned to Pinterest after a few years hiatus, and I gotta say I forgot just how easy it is to get sucked into a rabbit hole of scrolling and looking at pretty images for hours. Sounds great, right? Well, it is, except for one minor problem I'm running into. A lot of the quote-unquote free patterns that I am finding on Pinterest are actually bogus. They're either links to paid patterns or just broken links that straight up take you nowhere. Don't get me wrong, I am more than happy to pay for patterns that I like and typically really love to buy patterns so I can help to support individual artists. But let's face it, sometimes you have all of the materials you need and you just don't have the money to buy a pattern. Well, crochet friends, I decided to be the change that I would like to see in the Pinterest world, and I have scrolled, I have sleuthed, searched, and saved until I found 50, that's right, 50 free actual factual crochet patterns for clothing, accessories, bags, etc. for you. I have saved them all on a Pinterest board, which is aptly named 50 free crochet patterns for spring and summer. Now, this is my first foray into curating a free pattern board for anyone on Pinterest, and my number one concern is providing you with patterns that are real and safe and secure for you to download. The safest place that I could think of for free patterns is on yarn companies' websites. So I spent hours and hours scrolling through hundreds of patterns and curated what I think are 50 fun, cute, and trendy patterns for you. If you like the video, then I can do more of these and hopefully expand my sources to include some individual creators as well as bigger yarn companies. If you have any ideas for sources for free patterns that are safe and secure, or for ideas for future free pattern videos, feel free to drop those in the comments below. I'd also like to do some videos like this in the future with paid patterns, but right now I am trying to be frugal because ya girl is broke. Okay, with all of that setup out of the way, let's start looking at some free patterns. We'll start off with clothing, and our first subcategory is going to be tanks and tees. We have this pineapple top from Cascade Yarn. It's a pretty V-neck top with a pineapple motif. It uses a DK weight yarn and a 3.75mm hook. The sizes range from extra small all the way up to 4X, so it is pretty size inclusive. While it doesn't list a difficulty rating anywhere that I saw on this pattern, the stitches that it uses are pretty basic. This is the Kisa top from Hobbii, which is a mostly solid tank with 2 mesh panels running vertically down the front. It's light, casual, and I think it would work well for mask presenting people as well as more feminine. They used their Cotton King yarn and a 4mm hook to get this tee. The next top is a spring Gala top from Premier Yarns. It's listed as an intermediate difficulty and it appears to be made out of squares or diamonds that have a flower motif in the center. The sizing on this one runs from small up to extra large. The Shiny Blossom tee from Hobbii is a V-necked basic tee pattern that would work really well for men or women. There are sizing options available up to 3X, so it is a good beginner point for someone who would like to start making their own clothing. For another basic tee pattern, we move on to the two-toned tee from Premier. It has a mesh area around the neck and shoulders area and then moves into a solid body panel. The difficulty lists this as intermediate, but it looks pretty basic to me, so I'd say if you're an advanced beginner, you'd probably be safe with this pattern. Next we have the Datura Bloom top from Paintbox Yarns, which is another airy, light top with a floral motif. This one's sizes range from small to extra large, and it uses a DK weight yarn with a 3.75mm hook. Personally, I really like the look of the black one with the colored in flowers. This is the Celia Wrap top from Hobbii Yarns. It is a sleeveless wraparound style top available in sizes small through large. The difficulty rating on this is listed as intermediate. Here we have another open mesh style top called the Drifting Tee from Premier Yarn. I like the diagonal pattern of the mesh on this top, and I think it could easily be made with longer or shorter sleeves for those who prefer more or less coverage. The Summer Sea Top is a tank top from Hobbii with a fun wave pattern. While I haven't reviewed the exact pattern for this top, it is made from the bottom up, so I think it would be easy to extend this and make this more of a dress or a great beach cover-up. Speaking of dresses, that's the perfect segue into our next category, dresses and skirts. First up, we have the Midsummer Night Tunic from Paintbox Yarns. This is made using a DK weight yarn and is worked in the round from the bottom up. It's light and lacy, and I think this would be a great layering piece or another cover-up for the beach. Speaking of lightweight dresses, the Drury Lane dress from Lion Brand Yarn is beautiful. The difficulty says expert, and it uses super fine weight yarn, so I am quite certain this dress is a labor of love. Subnote, I want you to know that Lion Brand patterns are free, but the way that they list them on their website is a little bit deceptive. They offer the ability to buy the yarn required for this project on the same page where you can download the free pattern, and they place the price for this yarn at the top of the page, making it appear that you need to pay for something in order to get the pattern. It's free, I promise you don't have to buy anything. Just scroll right past the price and go to the black box that says download free pattern, click that, and you can get the pattern for free. Next up, we have the Monte skirt from Lion Brand Yarn. This skirt is constructed with a zigzag technique that you frequently see on afghans, but adapted for a skirt. I love the multicolor stripes on this, and I think it would be a fun way to use up lots of random colors of yarn or scrap yarn. I am definitely adding this skirt to my list. The Blossom dress from Hobbii is a filet crochet dress that is worked from the top down. I'm a really big fan of the look of filet crochet, but I have yet to make anything using it. Perhaps this dress is the pattern that will get me to dip my toe into the water of filet crochet. The mesh tunic from Premier is a basic mesh dress. There's no sizing listed, it says depends on measurements, which tells me this is made to measure, and that is good news for anyone who has trouble finding something in their size. And finally, for our skirts and dresses category, we have the Citrus Summer Top from Premier Yarns. Well, they're calling this a top, but I think this would look way cuter as a dress. And the sizing on this one runs from small up to extra large. If you've been wanting to hit the pool or the beach with your very own crocheted bikini, I have got you covered with two different options. The first is a classic bikini from Patton's Yarn. But if you'd like one with a little bit of extra flair, you could make this Queenie Bikini from Paintbox Yarn, and it has a little bit of cute lacy details on the top and bottom. I also found this bralette. I know it's not exactly a bathing suit, but I felt like it fit a little bit better in this category. This is the 4 a.m. bralette from Paintbox Yarns. I think that this top would be super cute for summer events or festivals. It features a granny square motif and fun little tassels at the bottom. Our next category is vests, shrugs, and sweaters. I included a couple of light sweaters in this category for those who prefer more coverage or live in a cooler climate. Like this Mottled Shade Sweater from Paintbox Yarns. This is a square mesh sweater that is shown with 3/4 length sleeves and a cropped bottom. I think this one is really cute, and I'm going to be adding this one to my list. Next up, we have the Spring Falls cardigan from Hobbii. This would be another really good layering piece and looks fantastic on the model pictured wearing it over a long dress. If you prefer a more spooky vibe, this Cobweb Shrug from Hobbii is perfect. The flared sleeves are a nice dramatic touch if you ask me, and it's available in sizes all the way up to 2X for all of my spooky friends. Mandala vests are popular right now, and this Crocus mandala vest from Premier Yarns is really pretty. I think this vest would be another great layering piece and would also look really good as part of a festival outfit. Speaking of festival outfits, I think this is a good segue into our next section, accessories. First up are these Pom Pom Leg Fancies from Lion Brand Yarn. These are really adorable and have a difficulty rating of easy. I think they would make a great addition to a festival outfit. This Puffy Flower Headband from Red Heart Yarn would also make a great addition for your spring or summer ensemble, and they include instructions on making these in hair clips as well as a headband. If you're in need of a sun hat, I found this Coastal Sun Hat from Lion Brand Yarn. It has a mesh panel to keep your head cool and a nice wide brim to keep the sun out of your eyes. It's ranked as an easy difficulty and looks like a relatively fast make. I really like these scalloped leg warmers from Lion Brand Yarn. I was really considering making them until I noticed that it's made with a lace weight yarn and the difficulty rating is expert. They're really cool though, so I'm gonna put them in the maybe pile. Another fast and easy project is this granny stitch headband from Karen Yarn. It's made using Karen skinny cakes, and they say that you can get 6 of these bandanas out of 1 ball of yarn. And finally in this category, we have the floral garland scarf from Premier Yarns. While it is technically a scarf, it's basically just a floral garland, and I think it would make a really cute addition to any of your spring or summer outfits. Next, I thought we could cover 3 belts courtesy of Yarnspirations. First up is the sash belt. It is an easy, colorful, and eye-catching way to add a little bit of flair to your outfit. Next, we have this classy corset belt. It is a wide belt that has a corset-style front lacing using 4 D-rings and a ribbon. There's no support or boning built into this pattern, but if you're looking for a corset pattern with full coverage, I've got you covered on this next pattern. The corset belt is a fully boned underbust corset with a full steel busk in the front and lacing in the back. I got so excited when I found this pattern that I immediately ordered hardware so that I could make my own. It showed up a couple of days ago, and now I'm feeling pretty intimidated because I actually have to make this thing. I think I will make a video about it, so if you'd like to watch me suffer through trying to crochet a fully boned corset, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Okay, that finishes up everything for the clothing. We're getting so close to the end, so hey, if you've been enjoying the pattern so far, how about hitting that like button to let me and the algorithm know? Okay, let's talk about bags. I found quite a few bags, and I had to force myself to narrow it down to the ones that we'll see here. I included a wide variety of bags like market bags, totes, water bottle holders, purses, etc. So hopefully there's something for everyone. Okay, let's dive in. Starting off with the Trenton tote from Lion Brand Yarn. It is a fun variation on a mesh market bag. Or this bright market bag from Yarnspirations that has a mandala center. Or you could make these water bottle holders from Hobbii, which would make a great accessory for any outdoor activities this summer. If you're planning on taking your crochet along with you on any of your outdoor activities, perhaps you would like to make this hook holder from Yarnspirations. I think this one would be a useful accessory regardless of whether you're taking your crochet hooks outdoors. Or how about this super cute everyday tote from Red Heart Yarns? It has multiple pockets, and I really like the combination of patterns. It's giving strawberry and checkerboard vibes, and I am here for it. This bright hexagon bag from Lily Sugar and Cream is really fun and colorful. Or if you'd prefer a floral motif, you might like this spring meadow bag from Hobbii. As a mushroom fan, I am definitely into this checkered mushroom tote bag from Red Heart. Or how about this burnout mushroom bag? This is so whimsical and fun, and I think it would look great if you took some green eyelash yarn and crocheted some moss patches. The 80s vibes are strong with this fun checkered tote from Red Heart, and I am all about it. I also think this one would be a really cute way to use up a lot of scrap yarn. The crochet motif bag from Lion Brand is a granny square based bag that is listed as beginner friendly. And here's another easy bag with a really impressive result. The Bermuda tote from Lion Brand Yarn. I really like the pattern on this bag, and it looks big enough to be a really great beach tote as well. If you prefer backpacks over totes, you might like this Pack-a-Bunch Granny Square backpack from Yarnspirations. Or how about this Granny Square crossbody bag from Red Heart? This looks really fast and fun to make. It's only like 6 granny squares in total, and they are super trendy right now. If you're looking to store a bunch of random items securely, then you might want to try these triangle zippered bags from Lily Sugar and Cream. They have multiple size options pictured, so you could have one for a pencil pouch or a makeup bag, or go as large as a project bag. And if you're not feeling like messing with putting a zipper into a bag, you could always omit the zipper and add crochet handles to the top to turn it into a tote bag. This Premier Stardust Mandala purse is really pretty if you're looking for a smaller purse or bag. Another purse option is this Hobbii pouch bag with adjustable strap lengths, and it is rated at an easy difficulty. If you're in need of a floral accessory, you might want to try this Floral Clutch from Lion Brand. And finally, here's one of my favorites from the purse category, the Serene Knot Bag from Lion Brand Yarn. I saw these on TikTok a while back and really liked them, then completely forgot that they existed. They're so simple and elegant. Now that I've rediscovered them, I'm definitely gonna have to make one. That's it, my friends, we did it. 50 free patterns that actually exist, verified by me. Like I said at the beginning of this video, all of these patterns will be available for you to find on my Pinterest board called 50 free patterns for spring and summer. I am Graceface Creates on Pinterest, so you can always find me and all of my pins by searching for my name over there. But I will have a link to my pattern board down below. I will also try to list all of the patterns out below in the description for those of you who do not use Pinterest if you're out there. Be sure to drop me a comment down below and let me know which one of the projects from this list that you're gonna make. And of course, tag me on social media if you post your finished projects. I'm Graceface Creates on all platforms and I would love to see your finished makes. Like this video if you thought it was helpful, and share it if you know somebody who would love to see 50 free crochet patterns for spring and summer. That's it for this video. Thanks again for watching and happy crocheting! Is that what I was trying to say? Yes. Words are so hard for me. By searching my name and I can't.